Hello everybody, good evening, and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri! Woo! Yeah! Alright. Let me see if I can find the stream. Oh, it says I'm live. Beautiful. I'm just trying to get the chat pulled up here. But my computer is lagging. What the heck? Really? Okay. Hello, hello. I'm trying to get the stream up myself so I can actually, there we go. Now I can get the chat pulled up for my viewing pleasure. There we go. So, hello. I am back to streaming. My cold that I was plagued with for the past week is like gone for the most part. I'm just coughing up a bit of stuff. So my voice should sound like it's back to normal for those that pay attention to that sort of thing. In the past couple days, I did the Honda montages, which were a lot of fun for me to do, and you guys left a lot of positive comments, so I enjoyed those. Those are really cool. And I figured I might as well get back on that 140 train because, you know, fever's over, and I did a lot of the Odin event, things like that. And the Experience Dungeon is still, like, on sale. It's still on their reward up, so, or not reward up, but the dungeon boost, so less energy consumption, things like that. So I'm gonna get on that. Today I actually emptied out a lot of stuff from my storage. Like, I went through everything. Like, not everything, but most stuff, and I have like 70 open slots. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. But because of that, I put all my boosts in storage, which I shouldn't have done, to be honest. It's 100% drop boost inside, so I'm using 200%. I think that's very fair. Because that'll get me that. And that my whole quick bar is all messed up. Limited LTDs? I have LTDs? Half-hour LTDs? That's phenomenal. That is phenomenal. I will put them on the bar. That is beautiful. Perfect. Okay, so I'll go get... Oh my god, I move fast with this nadir. I love this. This is very nice. Alright, so I'm going to get some music up so for my farming pleasure and your listening pleasure. How loud is that? That's that new song I found. I like that song. What's that noise? Oh, for fig's sakes. Okay, I'm back. So, Mom interrupted me because she wanted me to show me her painting, and it's actually really nice. Oh yeah, so this is that song I liked. I would have put this in the Honda, the Honda montage, this song here, but I had too many clips. Like I wanted to use this one because I like it for the past week. All right, so I got Rapid Storm, got boosts, I got OC. All right, got tunes. That's all you need. So this grind's gonna be a 20-hour endeavor. I think it's the same as OG 130 to go to 140. It's the same thing as the original 140. I kind of miss this. All week I was like fighting hard bosses and stuff. Oh my goodness. That's how much cooldown I have? Water Dragon, what the hell? Piercing Venom, do you get? Yeah, it does. Even if you get paralyzed and you're holding red flames, your attack still comes out, which is a really good advantage for red flames. Red flame skills. So like if you had like collapsing blade on twin and you got paralyzed, as long as you're holding the skill and not mashing it, it will continue to come out. Little pro tip for everybody watching. In case you figured it out already. But it's something people don't really notice. Alright. Holy jumping, this goes fast. Like every dungeon I've done in the past week has been like either Odin or Ignis or Leviathan or whatever. Like all this hard stuff I don't normally do. And I'm not used to just like, oh, you need to restore. It's like, what? Oh. I actually had to break that habit. Like when I'm doing Odin or anything at all, my like sometimes if I don't pay attention, I will like many times me and Eva tried to do Ignis and both of us went into Experience Dungeon. Like if I'm not paying attention, I will go right into Experience Dungeon. I will use a 10 OC. Like I don't even think about it. I'm like conditioned to just do it. It's 10 OC is like free. I almost thought for a minute that the Shootin' Doji dungeon in Kyoto would have been good experience because I did it and he gave like 1,000,000. And I'm like, well, no, Dew Creek is way more. I'm like, there's no way. Like, I thought maybe he used to be like so hard that it wasn't even considered, but it's not the case. Like, it was like a 3-minute run. Probably could get down to a 2-minute run. I was talking to someone, like, let's say you got like 1 billion an hour doing something like that. Like, it wouldn't take energy, but it would literally take you 200 hours to level, which is the same thing as Dew Creek, despite how fast the runs are. So how's the event going for everybody? Like, are you guys getting your knowledge mags? You getting your weapons? How's that been going? I think I have 9 Odin weapons I've yet to claim. I keep getting, well, I mean, I've gotten them all once, so everything else I get is a duplicate, but, oh my god, I'm about to do logos? I did logos for the first time in 2 years, like last week, or this week. I gotta get back in that muscle memory, because I almost missed. Whoa. Whoa. I guess my cooldown for Water Dragon wasn't back, and I thought I hit it. And I was just like, whoa, what am I doing here? That's crazy. Part of me, like, wishes that Gala was still here. Because, like, I want to know what Honda would do to Kachikuin and Shizuka and whatever. Like, I used Shikibu and like, Kaguya, and they did good. But they were doing, like 3, 4, 5 million a tick. Like, Honda, I don't know what she would do to that guy. She'd beat the shit out of... Oh my god. I've never seen such a powerful Vanguard just show up and just be like, sup. Like, she's... Like, it reminds me of that powerful feeling when Inochio first dropped and you got to do her demo dungeon. That was the funnest. That was so fun. I don't think any move is as satisfying as when she does that claw barrage and you just see all these millions every, like, slash of her finger. It's just like, oh, it's such a therapeutic feeling. Like Cyberset really captured just power when they made Inochio. And really, for me, apart from Keiji, Honda is like my first like fully invested limited character. Like, I never really got Ho-Oh, I never really got Toshi and Inochio, mainly because their units are always ass. No, wait, I had Shikibu. Never mind, I had Shikibu. Forgot about that. But like, Shikibu wasn't on like the same damage scale as like Inochio and stuff. At least that's how I feel. But then Honda's just like, sup. Honda literally does everything. Like, I can't get over that. Like, I couldn't believe how much stuff I did with her for those montages. Like, I didn't think of it, but just on typing alone, she probably could have beat Eldritch Beast. No question. I didn't even think about it. Like, she probably could have went in there, oh, you're a beast type? Die. Like, I tried to fight the hardest boss in the game. Like, it was after I made the montage, I'm like, shit, I forgot the hardest boss in the game. And I went to go try it, and I lost. I was like, oh my god, I'm like, Honda lost. But it's just, I actually, like, fucked up. I didn't have cooldown, so I couldn't stay invincible. So I lost. I'm thinking I might try it again with cooldown later. So I think she can do it, like, if I just spam lasers, but... Oh, I hate that dungeon. Okay, so where is... Against who? Ah, it's... I joined a chat the other day, like yesterday, literally yesterday, and I told them like what I was fighting, and I kept dropping hints, and they didn't know what it was. Like, nobody knows what it is. It is by far the hardest thing in the entire game, but we don't even think about it because it's not needed for anything. But my sweet god, it's the Lancelot werewolf. That fucking thing. Oh my god. Like, I fucked up by not having enough cooldown to, like, live. But I think I ran out of SP, like, trying. It's... Oh my god. But that boss has always been, like... It's Lich level of bullshit, to be honest. And that thing's been around for, like... I think he's got, like, 3 billion health. And just stun on every move, attacks that follow you. Like, that was the point in the game where Cybercep's like, we're gonna up the difficulty. Everyone kept dying. We ain't doing this. But like, Abu Forest, page 3, Hell mode. That shit is fucking crazy. Yeah. But this event is actually been like draining my energy. Like, I remember when I had 410s when I was leveling to 139, like that felt good. And now that there's Odin, now that there's LTD dodges, now that there's all this stuff, experience, like, my energy is dwindling. Dwindling. Like right now, all the OC I have for restores is like the extra I got from the charge bonus from rolling for Honda, which made it really worthwhile because like I think I have enough for I don't know, 20% of the bar, 30%. Hey Exhibit, how you doing? How's that recipe treating you, my man? Can you find your own feet today? This is that like long version of this song. I'm like clicking on it trying to change it, then my computer's just like lagging. Yeah, it is. Oh fuck, that's a wall. Oh, you used the runs to get a ticket? Right on, right on. Nice. Oh yeah, we ran that this afternoon. Yeah. You still lost the gotcha? Oh yeah, man. The best I got from my tickets, and if you guys got anything cool from your tickets, let me know. But the best I got from my tickets was a Tristan and the Day 10 Ryu Force. Now, 4 years ago there, like when, I remember, like when that shit came out, it was like around Yogg time. 4 years ago, if I would have got a Day 10 Ryu from a ticket, oh my god. Do we have pity? Yes and no. It's not like a Genshin style pity. The only pity that we have is in the form of the Yorozu tickets. So when you roll paid OC, you got the same too? Right on. Like when you roll paid OC, in paid OC units, because you can roll paid OC in like shit units. When you roll like the special gacha, essentially, you get a Yorozu for every ball you roll. So you'll get like 5 every 200 OC essentially. And whenever you reach 120 total tickets, you can exchange that for any Vanguard you want that is currently available in the shop. Like right now, the Yorozu's stacked. And I know people have been using it that don't have KG, have been using it to get KG, which is a worthwhile investment. Now, mind you, if they're rolling for Honda, they probably would get Honda at that point. But basically, every 120 Yorozus, you get to choose a Vanguard if you're choosing. Now, this is kind of like our pity, but it should never be the goal of rolling, because that's a $500 pity. Like, realistically, that's how much you'd have to spend at full price to get that many tickets. It's meant to be something you do over the course of, like, let's say you drop like 100 every month or every update or whatever, you'd get like 2 Vanguards in a year. Like, if that's how you budgeted. Like, for me to get all the Honda scrolls, I needed to use 2 of those, and I spent enough to get 2 of those, essentially. But yeah, like, as weird as it is, like, when I think pity, I think like Genshin. And it's cool that Genshin does have a pity, but like, I've talked to a lot of people that play both, like Oni Genshin, and you have to spend way more in Genshin to get something, even with pity. Like, the fact that you have pity is good, but like, like, let's say in Genshin you lost a 50-50 and you go to pity both times, it's like the same. It's like 400 something just to get that. Like, it's, and that's for like 1 copy of the character. Genshin gets pricey fast, like real fast. Oni though, like, you tend to get a lot of stuff, just not always what you want of stuff. Like, you're a Sucrose main. Right on. Fuck. I used to use sucrose. Like, I used to do, like, Klee, sucrose, I had some other character at some point. Like, early game, I used Klee and sucrose and... I don't know what I had. But I would use Klee and sucrose so you could throw down the bomb, the sucrose would suck them all up. Like, it was fun. You fall asleep doing this again and again and again? Yeah, exactly. I hear you. I hear ya. What the hell? How did that miss? Like, that's why I'm streaming. That's why I'm listening to music. That's why if my hands stop moving, I get an electric shock to my spine. No, I'm just kidding. But I hear you there, yeah. Like, you gotta do it, like, when it comes to experience, it's literally just diligence. It's what's that word? It's discipline. Like, experience dungeon, like, if I tell you guys right now I have to run this, like, for 19 more hours, well, that's kind of sucks. But if I tell you, oh, I have to do this, like, 3 hours a day, and I'll be done in, like, a week, that's not so bad. And that's literally all it is. If you do 3 hours a day of experience, which is kind of pricey, but considering, like, that's your goal, like, you're gonna spend the OC whether you want to or not. Oh, that song's good. Did I get a 250 OC refund? No. That's supposed to come at the end of the month. Like, I enjoy experience tickets at the end. You sinned? You spent OC for your 105s? You're on Steam, right? Oh, man. What 105 was it? How much did you spend? Like, minimum? But I mean, you're a returning player. It's different. Talon Breakers, 90 apiece? That's good. That's fine. Yeah, that's minimum. That's minimum. Yeah. That's fair. Oh, your wand? Yeah. Now, you know you can't buy the fused recipe. You know that you're going to get Palace of Rain Oni carried, and you're going to get your recipe like easy peasy lemon squeezy. Although at the same time, people are just going to sell that thing for minimum because, like, it's just dime a dozen. That's another caveat of being Spear. You have no quests on Genshin? I was on Genshin all day. Well, like, all afternoon. I was on Oni really early. Then I booted up Genshin and I started doing the event. They go for min. I don't know what their min is. I don't know. They go for min. Yeah, I don't know what the min is. Oh, they're easy now, yeah. Like, they don't take the drops they used to. I want to go ask, like, a series of, like... Man, we need people like you on our server. You're going to be rolling for KG tomorrow 15 times and that's it? Is it tomorrow she's coming? Because they didn't reset today. The Spiral Abyss event for Zhangling? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. I do, yeah. Like, that's the thing about Experience Dungeon. There's two things about Experience Dungeon. One, you skill level something. Two, you're going for movement speed. You're just going for movement speed, and Nadir and Other Side have movement speed, like, out. Look at me go. Look at me waddle, like there's no tomorrow. Does these crystals all have 1,000,000 health each? Yeah, something like that. 1.5 million, I believe? I think they all have 1.5 million health, and the big one is 3 million. 3 billion, fuck. I'd be down for that. You're gonna get off? Alright, Rezakiwi. I wish you luck on your cages. If KG comes tomorrow, everyone's dropping some big buckaroonies. Oh yeah, you asked about the refund. Did I get the 250 refund? So the refund's only coming at the end of the month, and the way they worded it is like, oh yeah, it's discounted now. Like, let's say there was a player who rolled for Honda and they didn't get enough Honda or whatever. They still need to roll. They look and there's a discount. You'll only get the discount if you don't take the current discount. So me, who's already got everything before the discount, I will get the 250 refunded. You're already broke after use on hull. On Honda? Yeah, I hear you. To be honest though, how many scrolls of Honda did you get? I remember we talked a bit. Did you get like 2 or 3? Like how did that go for you? Yes, that's the number. You guys are gonna have to make me make that pro tip. You guys are gonna have to make me just say, "Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Aurogiri Pro Tips. Here's a pro tip for 2022. Log in every day. That's it. Be a part of every event. Don't miss a beat. You'll get everything. They'll drop power creep events, and you'll be thankful you did." You got 2 scrolls, you got 2 more from Yozu? Damn! You spend as much as I did. Holy shit. So you're 1 away, right? Like you're 4 scroll? So you're just probably going to build up scraps, right? You're probably not going to go in anymore. That's literally it. That's literally all you have to do is log in every day. Faster than my cooldown. Honda gotta put on that S tier. Honda got put on that S tier. Well, okay, here's the thing, okay? KG was S tier because she's S tier. Like, it's just because she has the instant healing, debuff all attributes, turn into a mount, become a mount. Like, KG's got that extra shit, plus the instant charge. Like, KG is S tier. It's just the KG tier. Anything in the A plus tier is S tier. It's just KG's, like, super special awesome. So, like, all the ones we put in A plus, they're all S tier. And that's where Honda would go. Like right away. Oh, she'd be at the, like... Although I feel that... I don't really have Inochio, so I don't know. But I wonder if Honda out DPS's Inochio in terms of lightning. Like her laser versus what Inochio does with the claws. Like slash. Like I wonder how many ticks that does, like the claws and shit. Because I do know that one move where Inochio claps her hands together and she shoots the claws forward. I know that fucks up Leviathan. I've seen it. That thing's fucking crazy. But I wonder who truly has more DPS in terms of lightning, Inochio or Honda. Maybe if she's max scroll? Because, like, the thing about Honda is that she's max scroll at, like, 3 scroll. Like, you could use both lasers at, like, 2 scroll. Honda's curse. You swap to defense, stand, crash, hit, too fast. Too much damage. Really? That must be a PS4 thing. Like, when I'm Honda, I only crash when I'm running with teammates. Like I only crash in the Odin event. Like, it's the only place I see that shit. And it's because I'm in attack mode, and I'm just in the party. But I only crash with Honda when I'm in attack mode in a party. And I also crash when I'm in defense mode, too. But I only crash as a party with Honda. And I think it's like a desync problem or something. But when I'm by myself, I never crash when I'm Honda. It's completely a party thing for me. Holy shit. You know, it's still surreal for me to look up at my energy right now and see that it says 132 out of 139. Like, I remember, like, back in the day when I used to restore and I'd be like 132, I'm like, fuck, my energy's not coming back. Is it abnormal that you're using, like, all the physical weapons? No, it happens. People grow out of it later and they just use spear. Like, it happens. It happens a lot. You're gonna buy PS5 next month, even if you have to pay? Jesus. Oh, I was about to say, that's a lot. Like, oh, PS5 is like, when it comes to like investments you could make in Onigiri, it's like, number one is like, get a PS5. Number two is like, is KG or Honda around? If they are, hold off on PS5. It's such a world of difference, and you guys have been watching me stream on this thing for, it'll be a year this February, March, that I've had a PS5. I remember that. But literally the like PS5 Oni it's the way it was meant to be played. It's just so phenomenal, so clean, so crisp. You get the occasional lag, but that can be superseded if you kill the enemy fast. Like, I play, you guys know, like, I'm in all chat right now. Like, I'm not doing a big busy dungeon, you know? But, like, most of the time I'm just in all chat because it's not an issue anymore. I agree. But that all comes down to your computer. Oh, fuck. Okay. I've never done that before. We had a big snowstorm in Canada last night. We got like, with the snowbanks from the plows, we got like 3 feet of snow at the end of our driveway. I was shoveling for like an hour today. You were playing Final Fantasy 13-2 on PS3 and it was slow? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's hard to go back. Like, a game really has to be super good to go back in time. Like something like Mario, it will run at its, like, what the pace it's supposed to be. Like, old Nintendo games will run at the rate they're supposed to go. But like a lot of other games, like, like not everything holds up. To me, like, okay, so I don't know if you guys like know this about me, but like I love a good turn-based RPG. Like I love those games. I look for them. They're very rare to find in this like day and age, but I like turn-based RPGs. And I learned that the most of them I'm gonna find in today's day and age are the dungeon crawler labyrinth games. Um, and like they do such a good job with the genre. Like when I played Labyrinth of Refrain, 10 out of 10 games, super good story, super good like farming and like there's so many goals and builds and things you do. Like it's got that like that little everyone's got that when they play Oni, like that desire to have that good build, to get what you want, to like make shit work, to play with a little bit of RNG. Like it's got like that depth, that just that juicy depth that you can get in a game like that. And that game spoiled me when it comes to turn-based RPGs because like it just had hold R2 to go faster, and I'm like, what? I think it was that game. It could have been a different one I played, but like literally, like all like there are some turn-based RPGs that come out now that don't have like hold R2 to go faster. And for me, I like the game I can't play right now is the remake for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Like I bought that the day it came out. And I find that so infuriatingly slow to play it that I'm not playing it. Like I can't. Like I've never been like that before where the graphics are actually shit. Like you stare at the graphics in that game enough, you see all the pixels and shit. Oh my god. But like I can't handle the environments. I can't handle like what the trainers look like. And like as you gain affection with your Pokemon, the game like always brings up a prompt like, oh, your Pokemon is ready. It's looking at you intensely. Oh, and it just adds all these extra lines of text for no fucking reason. And it makes like a literal battle is like a minute and a half, and it's like, oh my god. Like it's just there's so much wasted time that I hate it. Like it was fun like the first couple hours because I was doing something, but then now it's just like, oh my god, I can't handle that. I cannot handle it. It's so slow. But other RPGs like, oh yeah, hold R2 while you're playing to just like go fast, skip. Like I love that shit. I love that shit so much. What did you ask? What is the best dungeon for getting red and white fur and charred paper? I don't know what any of those drops are. I don't know what any of those drops are, Fork. I apologize. Oh, it's for an event. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. That's the event with the fox. Yeah. We had that a year ago, with Shikibu. I honestly don't remember. I really don't. I don't even think I had a PS5. That was right before I got a PS5. I think. It's usually like Dungeon 1, Dungeon 2, and then Dungeon 3. I really don't remember. Yeah, the one where you fight the fox is the best, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Calamity, yeah. Like, events usually follow this format of, like... If you do... Yeah, so... What did you say? If, during our event, if you do White Devil and Worm, you get 30 of each drop. Okay, so, hear me out. Like, that's true, but that's a scam. Okay, well, it's not really a scam, but it kind of is. Because Like, let's say you do one run of the worm dungeon to get 30 drops. We're just going to play with the bases. So you do one run of the worm to get 30, and then you do one run of shooting to get 30. So you have 30 of each drop, and you've used 40 energy. Okay? So hear me out. You have 30 of each drop, and you've used 40 energy. You do two Odins. You have 40 of each drop, and you use the same energy. Yeah, it's 25% better for your energy to just do Odin. Like, the only reason you should do the other two dungeons is for your achievements, or if yeah, it's just for your achievements, like the dailies and the achievements. And I just do all them on normal anyway. That's the only reason you do those other ones. You should do all them Vanguard swaps every day. Those have like an increased chance of sack, I found. Like, you should do the Vanguard ones every day. Yeah, like you should do all the Vanguard ones. You should do Riku, Sugumo, Shikibu. Do all those runs every day, and then if you're gonna run more, then just run the Fox dungeon. Unless there's some achievements or whatever you want to go after. But apart from that, that's true for most events. Most events that let you do all the dungeons or whatever. The Araman event doesn't let you do that. Which is a shame. Alright, so the first half hour is, has gone and come and gone. Yeah. And they're really good mags to get. Like, I would say, apart from the original knowledges, Fire and Holy are just really, really good to get. I really wonder what the best knowledges were. And I think it's still, like, the original knowledge. Because it let people do Palace of Rain. Like, it really opened up builds. Like, knowledge mags actually had such an impact. What's the best title for Spear? I'm glad you asked. My title is called Kato Kiyomasa. That is the best title that is available for Spear. It gives you extra vitality. And here it is. You get 5 vitality, 40 spear affinity, and 1 power. So you get 5 vit and 40 spear affinity. Really good. With my current build, I usually have like 14,000 affinity. Like, it's the best one. Kato Kiyomasa. In order to get it, you need to have smelted like 6 spears to like level 60 or something. I can't look at its requirements, but it just requires you to have a bunch of spears at a certain level. And they have to be in your inventory. They can't be equipped for them to count. A lot of people have this problem where they have 6 spears that are like plus 60 or whatever it wanted. And they said, oh, it wouldn't work. And I told them you have to unequip your stuff because it doesn't count what you're equipped with. It has to be in your inventory. But yeah, Kato Kiyomasa is what you're after. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. I didn't pop that boost yet. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm just gonna set something up. I'm gonna set up an auto farm on my Fire Emblem game while I do experience. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I wish we could sell Vanguards too. Like, I don't even necessarily want to even need to sell them. I just want to get rid of them. You know, like... Oh, hell yeah. Like... But here's the thing. Like, I'm thinking about it. Like, here's how it would go. Like, let's say with that trading that JP is getting, they're allowed to trade scrolls, but not allowed to sell scrolls. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's literally gonna be like, hey, you want this Miyamoto? Buy this friendship for like, you know, buy this friendship for like 500. Yeah, sure, man, I'll give it to you for your reason. Let's go. You know? No, 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 don't exchange them for points. It's not worth it. The minute you exchange a Vanguard for points, they're gonna go to 150. Which, I mean, I hope you do, so then I can use my scrolls, but, like, literally, it's not worth the points. The Vanguards are worth 30 points, and an Oogie's worth 20, like, that's not even a question. I just hold on to everything. Like, I really hope this year, like, Cyberstep really sticks with us. Because they seem to be doing really, they've been doing so much better this past year. Like, in their last message when they fixed the tickets, I did notice that at the bottom they said, like, they said something akin to, like, we look forward to being, like, to, like, Onigiri in 2022 with you guys. Like, it was actually really nice. It wasn't, like, a generic message. They were saying, like, I think they have a lot planned for this year. And judging by how powerful Honda is, I don't doubt it at all. Like, who is my favorite Vanguard so far? That's a really good question. Thank you. Please, everyone ask me questions like this. I love questions like this. My favorite Vanguard so far. So, for this question, we're gonna answer it like, oh fuck, Onigiri Heroes. Oh my god. But we're gonna answer this question like not based on damage. Like, damage plays a bit of a part. Like, but I'm not just gonna say, oh, Honda's the best thing because she does so much damage and then she's my favorite. Like, that's not how I'm gonna answer it. Like, what comes to mind? Like, Miyamoto is this, like, staple. Like, she was our starter Pokemon essentially. And she's just like what you compare everything to. But like, the first thing that comes to mind is Kieran for me, because I was wanted Kieran, like, as a character and stuff. I like using Kieran. I like it when she worked on so many dungeons. Kieran's probably, like, my favorite Vanguard as a character, like, as a concept. Kieran is my favorite. My favorite Vanguard to play is probably Shikibu. I've ever, like, I wasn't gonna get Shikibu, but then I played as her, and I'm just like, I need this big ball of death. I need this laser. I need this flash of retribution that's water. I need this tornado that just vacuums the dungeon for me. Like, I would say that, yeah. Like, yeah. So, Kieran's my favorite Vanguard as a character, and to play it. Like, she's really fun to play as. But Shikibu was probably my favorite Vanguard to play as. Like, you guys might not know this just from me playing Onigiri, like I use Spear and stuff, but when I play, like, most games, like RPGs or whatever, if I can get away with it, I want to use magic. I always want to use magic. Your favorite's Kodoro? That's impressive. Kodoro, she's new. But, like, I like using magic in games. Like, anytime magic is available to me, I want to play the magic class. Because, like, the magic class just gets to do stuff, like, cool stuff. Like, in all these other games, like, I hit with sword. Okay, cool, you hit with sword. I hit with sword really fast. Okay, cool. But, like, in Onigiri, like, spear is kind of magical, if you think about it. Like, you have this, like, your spear is kind of like a big wand, for the most part. Like, summon water, coat it in magic poison out of nowhere. Like, Spear's kind of magical with all the elements they have. Like, I like it. You like Fuma and Oda? Who's Fuma? Oh, Kodoro. Yeah. Yeah, they're cool. They're kind of edgy. Mm. Like, like Keiji has grown on me because I've used her for so much and she's been so overwhelmingly good. But like as a character, like I don't like she's not my go-to. She's not my like anime milfy waifu kind of character. Like that's what I go after. Like those types, the Ara types. And Keiji's not that. She's not that. But she's super strong. And I did like her getting that new outfit. Your damage is so bad? Well, you have Honda. You can't on Fuma, okay. But you have Honda. Your damage can't be bad. It's impossible. I'm fighting I fought Ignis. I fight Ignis with Honda with a Chiami and I'm capping. Like it's impossible. I'm not even using Mountain in like all those clips that I put in those montages for Honda. I'm not using like a heavily invested build. Like I'm not even doing that. Like I'm not even running Mountain. Like when I fought the Golden Skeleton, it's just like I'm wearing two Kotonoa mags, Mountain Chiami, like 23 Mountain on a Chiami, and my Senryu mag for Skill Force. Like it's just her attack's so damn high with the 50% bonus, and her Skill Force is fucking ridiculous. That like you don't even really need a build to get her going. Like it's like I was talking to some people, like we're saying like I wonder how much damage Honda does with like an Oni dagger. When's the limited Vanguard swap? I would like that. You just destroy the... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But if you actually had Shikibu, you'd do dog shit damage. You got a 2-scroll Honda? Ayy. Attaboy. Attaboy. Yeah, Fork. Shikibu's just... it's just beautiful. Such a cool design. So like I was saying, like I like using magic. So for me to have Shikibu who just blows shit up with magic, and she's hot, and she's like oh my god, her hair is so nice. Like Shikibu is just like, oh, she's such a waifu kind of character, and she does a shit ton of damage. Yeah, I hear you. What song is this? This is lit. I'm about to farm to this. Oh yeah, Shikibu's awesome. Sounds like Mortal Kombat, sorta. It's like a Toho thing. Oh yeah. I hear the Mortal Kombat. Dun dun. Yeah, I hear it. Yeah. I can't replicate it, but yeah. Like the Mortal Kombat intro. Like the drum beat of it's like doo 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 doo. Yeah. The Mortal Kombat, yeah. I totally heard it. As soon as you said it, I'm like, oh, there it is. Jeez, how cool that. This song is called Seeds of Calamity by Sound Holic. It was released 6 years ago. Fuck. 1,000 for 200. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, that's what I paid for 3. And that's just because I got her on, like, hard eyes. Oh man, I can't help it. That's so good. I'm liking that one right now. We're gonna hear that in more streams. That's good shit. It is kind of crazy. So if you have Shikibu, she doesn't do anything in Calamity Dungeon. This is for like Steam players. Or if we ever got Shikibu event again, which I hope we do. It was a good one. Like I'd like to fight that fox again actually. But Shikibu's like the wrong typing for that boss. So when you do the demo dungeon, Shikaboo just blows it the fuck up. But when you actually bring Shikaboo to the event, she does nothing. It's actually Sugamo, the blue girl, who beats the shit out of that fox. I had her and she demolished it. You just blue moon falling, blue moon falling, blue moon falling. That's all it was. She devastated that boss. Sugamo was such a queen, such an MVP. For the most part, when it came to Vanguards for the Calamity dungeon, what a lot of our players would use was, I use Sugamo. Other people would use Orihime. Icicle Punishment was used as well. But they would use Orihime, Sugamo, and Venus with Icicle Needle. Those were the three most common Vanguards used at that event. What were you saying, Adula? Yes, Icicle Punishment is an event-only skill. Yeah, that's right. In order to obtain it, yeah. You have to get the Kotanoa event 2 and 1. 1 or 2. During the third Kotanoa event, we got the mags and the weapons. And those mags were... Oh, that's a hard one. What's better? Kotanoa mags or the skills? Oh, boy. Yeah, it was Icicle Punishment, the event. That's how we did that. Yeah. Icicle Punishment and Vanguards. That song was lit. That song was awesome. Oh, I like that song too. I got to put that in my Honda montage. I was so happy. I've been listening to this song for like weeks. Are there like yeah. There's sort of reruns. Yeah, Sugamo. If you have Sugamo, use her for sure. Like you just need like Blue Moon Falling on like all your weapons. Oh. Yeah, do all those tries every day. But in the actual dungeon, yeah. Only really Sugamo works. Riku worked too, but it wasn't the same. Yeah, the trial. Yeah, I get you. But yeah, Oni reruns stuff, but they call it a redux. A redux is when they rerun something, but usually when there's a redux in Oni, it's like a rerun, but it's like Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Like it's always like a bit better. What exactly is Affinity? Fuck. I can't see the menu, guys. Jesus. Fuck. There we go. There's so many comments I appreciated, but I couldn't see where I was going. Usually it's not that big a deal. Okay, there's a lot of questions. How do you convince your friends to get into the game? Every time I describe it, then they ask questions, they hate them. Yeah. Basically, you just gotta get someone who values anime titties more than money. Like, that's literally it. Like, they can't be, like, people that do other stuff. Is the skill from the exchange with Hound Dog any good? I don't know. There's a Hound Dog exchange skill? I don't know what you're talking about. I've never done the Cosmic Break event. I don't know. I did not know there was a skill to that. I have no idea. Can't answer that one. Okay, so... It's hard to get your friends into it, like, into Oni. I'll have to get it then. But to get your friends with the robot skills... Oh, really? Oh! Oh, that feels good. I can't see. Limited? What's this? Okay, there it is. The Asuka skill's pretty good. I didn't know they had an exchange shop for them. Wait. Oh. I remember we got them from like something else, like a treasure chest on Korriban. You kept getting your cousin? Yeah, it's like I remember my cousin would watch me play, and he's like, Logan, if I played that game, would you carry me? And I looked him dead in the eye and said no. And for good reason. I don't know. Like, he doesn't have the money. Like, he doesn't have like the financial stability to play a game like this. To put it softly. Okay, so you asked about affinity. Okay. Affinity is how much attack your character has with a certain weapon type, regardless of how much attack is on that weapon. So, perfect example, okay? You have 5,000 spear affinity, okay? You pick up a spear that has 1 attack. Your attack with that weapon is going to be 5,001. Like, basically, whatever your affinity number is, when you use that certain weapon, it adds that attack right on. And then it gets multiplied by attack percent and other things. So, it's your attack, it's just extra attack that gets added to that weapon. So, the best way to get affinity, first and foremost, is to have a title. Most of the titles available in the game that are good give you affinity. So, like, Date Mazamune for Sword, Odachi, and Axe gives you, like, is it 60 to all 3 or 50 to all 3? Something like that. But you get a lot of affinity. For Spear, it's the Kato Kiyomasa title. Twins, it's the Miyamoto Musashi title. And so on and so forth. The primary, the one title is at the bottom. It's Shukochu Taishi. Bow gets no love because you get to stay away from the enemy. Yeah, so that's what affinity is. The best ways to get affinity, like I said, it comes from your title, and then it comes from your Vanguard accessories. I made you a spear user? Beautiful. Beautiful. Thanks for the likes, by the way. I see we have 2. Thanks, everybody. What is it, Saturday night? What a boy. Oh my god. Oh. I gotta say though, when I made that Honda montage, I just like put clips in a random order, more or less. But like when this song played and like I put it to like when Lucifer showed up, and then when Ignis showed up, it jumped to that part of the song where it gets really good, and I nutted all over the keyboard. Hey, Kristen. What's the best way to level up Vanguard skills? So, yeah, wands do get affinity. The best way to level up Vanguard skills is to just use the Vanguard. We used to be able to just go into the demo dungeon and level up their skills, but Cyberstep locked that away. You can't do that anymore. I'm at Aurogiri. But really, just the best way to do it, like if you just wanted to level up a Vanguard, literally just go to the islands, or whatever you need to do, like whatever you need to do to farm that's really annoying, that's not like Yakumo Temple. Like anywhere that you could charge up a Vanguard, just use the Vanguard. And do it on login. That's about it. Make sure you have as much cooldown as you need, and just use the Vanguard to hit a bunch of stuff or a big boss or something. Yeah. That's all you really gotta do. Okay, that's been going on for long enough. But oh, that's the other song that's in my montage. Beautiful. Right on, Chris. Welcome to the stream. Whoa. Oh my god, that was loud. Oh. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, like I was super hyped that like I got to like put 2 songs that I liked into my montage. Usually like I have to choose based on time, but like there was tons of time. Oh yeah. Level cap on Steam is 130, right? Yeah, like, and if you really want to just level skills, unequip all your mags. Like, just wear, like, mags that give you, like, cooldown. Like, that's, like, the weaker you are, like, maybe take off your accessories or something. If you want to really level up skills, just make yourself really weak. And, like, really weak, but with high cooldown. Just, that's all you gotta do. Yeah. Level cap would be 130. It could even be 140. But it's just, how the fuck are they gonna do it? You know, like, I mean, 200 hours passes by every month. Does it? I don't know if it does or not. Let me think about that. You have 100. Oh yeah, you do. I'm just thinking a work week. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you'd have to work overtime every day though. But you could. It'd be like 1 level a month if they did it that way. Cooldown. Oh yeah. I can't get over cooldown. Like these new accessories for the Tadakachu, like they're really strong, but they're actually not stronger than Keiji. They're not. Like not Keiji. Sorry, Toshi. Toshi accessories are better than the Tadakachu. Like they don't give as much defense, but I mean I'm not wearing what's it called, artifacts. I don't wear accessories for defense. Like the extra 10 vitality, like the 20 vitality that 2 Toshi accessories grant with the 30% attack is better than just 40% attack and 70 affinity. Like I can't get over that. It's because of the affinity, like jumping it up. It's, you just get more attack with Toshis. Now Tadakachu would be the next best spear accessory, hands down. But Toshi, like, takes cake. And there's a good chance that on our server, whenever Toshi gets rerun, whether it's tomorrow at noon or if it's next week after, there's a good chance that the Toshi accessories will be back. And those are really good. The best accessories to get for a spear user. Hopefully they'll be back, because the inner shows were there. Inner cho. Yeah, the ones for Broken Seal. 80 is max, yeah. And sometimes it is. Like, it used to be a lot higher, but they nerfed it. I love that A&W root beer. I got a big glass. Yeah, Lunar Light and Murakami, yeah. Murasaki. 140. Fuck, no! This is literally like the first time I've stepped in the dungeon since 139. It would literally be impossible. It's a 20-hour grind. Yeah. Nader gives you movement speed. Oh, Murasaki's so good. Well, there's 2 or 3 on JP. Onigiri music, yeah, Onigiri music good. Like the boss music and stuff, like when you have to do a Yaga bit, oh baby, it's really good. I've learned where this is. It's so good. Yeah, like on JP, like JP PS4, there's Arena, there's Star, and I think there's one more, or it could just be Arena and Star. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, Lucifer music's super good. Absolutely. Lucifer music, Shootin' Doji music. Like, I really wish Cyberstep would do more music like that. Like, just like get a band. Like, I know they sponsor, like they like to help VTubers out. Like, the voice of Honda is a Japanese VTuber. Like, that's that flag everyone has and stuff. Oh yeah, like staff only works because of like universal mags. Without the universal mags, staff crumbles, in my opinion. Now, you could be a holy water staff user and be awesome. You can, like with Tempest and stuff. But without things like Kodanoa, Knowledges, Horse Mags, staff kind of doesn't perform as optimally as you'd expect. But like a triple Lightning Scorched, Rolling Thunder build, that's fine. You'll do really good damage. Because they have their own Rolling Thunder Sublime that's different from Spears. But I was super salty when they got it and we didn't. Holy shit, I was mad. But yeah, staff went from staff had a big 0 to hero story. With Fuse, yeah, range judgment hits hard. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, what do we got here? 5 minutes again. That's what it was last time I looked. Last boost. But that's why I like these events that give you, like, you do 3 runs of Odin and you get your drop boost. Like, when it was Ahriman, that's what it was. When it was Elder, that's what it was. And that's literally, like, what I've been using to level up. Is, like, they just keep giving me these 200% for half an hour. And to be honest, I actually really like half an hour boosts. Like, they're so free. Like, sometimes I wish you could choose a boost to be half an hour or an hour. Because I know you can just shut off your game, like, between boosts or whatever. That's fine. But, like, then you can't do anything else. Because it's like, oh, I'm on a boost. Like, do you want to come do Palace Arena only? It's like, yeah, but I'm on a boost. Or it's like, or, you know, like, oh, do you want to, like, join us for LTD? And it's like, well, I'm on a boost. Like, it might work, but it's going to eat your boost. A logo stat? What? You mean the wand? Yeah, I'll about to say, boy. Now, that is something that they should have implemented a long time ago. Is, logos, weapons for everybody. I'm actually very surprised. Like, last month when we got the, Log Rumble Sublime, like a rerun of Log Rumble, essentially, but Sublime. Like, I was surprised we got that. And there's actually a good chance that we might see more of that stuff come. If they give us Soul Edge Sublime, I'm getting Soul Edge Sublime. There is no question in my heart I will get Soul Edge Sublime. Absolutely. Yeah, best Grey Apple farm is just Yakumo Temple. Yep. And I'll tell you right now, if you're gonna do Yakumo Temple, just do the whole thing. Like, don't do the mirrors, but literally do Tiamat. Because so many weapons are just like, hey, you need Tiamat drops. And it's like, why? But trust me, just whenever you do Yakumo, like, unless you're just farming cushions, but even then, whenever you're doing Yakumo, and your load screens aren't like an eternity, do all the way to Tiamat, like, every time. Because you're gonna need that shit for something. I have something right now that needs that, and I'm like, what the fuck? Horse mags take Tiamat drops, actually. I think. That's what I was looking at. But yeah, like, if that's a pro tip, like, if ever you have to do Yakumo for something, go all the way to Tiamat. Like, I would rather everybody have, like, 1,000 Tiamat drops in their inventory. Like, you honestly should. Okay. How long is this? 10 minutes? 4 minutes? Oh, it is 10 minutes. Okay, that's long enough. My boost's probably gonna run if I don't run. But I'm like, I have to play music. Yeah, skills are awesome. Like, when they added Ice Dragon Spiral, like the new ice set, oh my god. It revitalized so much. Like, Spear went from, like, Ice Blossom is, like, lame to, like, oh, Ice Dragon Spiral is the best thing in the world. Like, I would love to see them do it with Rain. Like, or Lightning. Rain or Lightning. Just give everyone a new, like, Lightning or Rain skill. That'd be wild. Or a Dark skill. Or a Holy skill. I want a Holy skill. She returned. What? Oh yes. I was gonna say that they should have more arm and weapons. Yeah, like that was what I was talking about. Like the whole like Sublimes thing. Like, I'm surprised. Like they should put out the Logos Arm and Ogi, but Sublime for everybody. That'd be sick. That Dark Lightning. But, like, they should have, like, Logos Purgatory. Like, bring back the white Logos, or the white Ahriman from the event, and make that the Purgatory. Everyone's gonna fucking die. Oh, God. Yeah, exactly. Like, Cursed Arrow was a dark move that didn't break your weapon. Absolutely. Absolutely, I agree. Like, Spear's gonna get Collapsing Blade Sublime, and we don't know how much fucking Dura that's gonna take. Alright, so I've done an hour of experience, and it didn't feel like an hour at all, so thank all of you for coming out and talking to me. We're not done yet, I'm just saying. Hey, Honda. Hey, Armin. Oh, this is messing me up. 2K? That's really good. Well, it's par, but it's still pretty good. Well, it's official. I'm the man of the house. My dad brought me down a jar of pickles to open. The secret is to grip it with your right hand and turn it with your left, because you get to turn it with your whole fucking body, while your right just grips her. Anyway. I don't know why the fuck they're having pickles at 11 o'clock, though. Oh, spamming circle on PS4? Oh, man, yeah, you get used to it. I wish we got hold circle, but we never did. To do that, we have to plug in a keyboard and hold E, or put a dime or something, a quarter on your E. I thought my game crashed. I was like, what the fuck? Alright, so I knew how to do this. It's like name and thing, yeah. But there's too many things there. Oh no, they're right there. So that's 2 billion experience. That's not 2 billion. No, that's 20 billion. I'm about to fucking say. I'm about to say. Boy, I say what I say. That ain't 2 billion. We ain't fucking doing this. Am I planning to get Toshi Max Scroll one day? No. I wouldn't mind getting... Like, I wouldn't mind getting Toshi Scrolls, but to get all 14, or whatever you... Was it 14, or was it 9? To get all 9? No. Like, even though I already have Honda, I would throw every scroll into the Fox Roll. I know. Like, I got one of them right here. I owned them. Like, I didn't roll for them, but I own them. I got a Toshi, and I have 2 Inochios. Oh, this song sounds lit, actually. I like this. I was honestly tempted to like roll this unit just for Eurozus, like right here. I'm like half tempted to just like roll this to generate Eurozus and like try to get like a broken seal or two. But part of me is like, I'm gonna have to restore anyway for level, and it's not just objectively sound for me to do that. But part of me is like, oh, you could get like 25 Eurozus for $75, and that's a big sale. And I'm like, this song's hot. Ooh. I didn't even put the tickets in. I knew I forgot something. I didn't eat the tickets. You can't eat them in a dungeon, can you? They won't let you. Cannot be. If you could, it would go to the pool and it'd be super good. Yeah, like you'd be built. It's like the one game where you can build pity. Oh well. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to level my Ice Dragon Spiral 5 so I can extract more of them. I was supposed to be doing this the whole time and I forgot about it. Wait, I ate the boost, didn't I? Hey, Russian guy. What? And I'm trying to get tons of Ice Dragon Spiral 5s to extract. Yes, that I would be. Yeah. Yeah. Unless there was, I don't know if they had a 140 on PC. I doubt it. Because I remember Mad World was the first 135, and I think maybe he hit 136 and that was it. But yeah. Unless there's somebody else that's like shadow leveling right now, yeah. Because we actually have a lot of, we have one or two 138s beside myself. Tabriz and Beldandi. But apart from that, oh, I have a Chidori. That's cool. Oh, it does matter, okay. But apart from that, yeah. Yeah. But really though, that is one of the reasons why I'm leveling. It's a twofold reason. One is like, there are a lot of players that lost their chance to level, that had their servers shut down, and I want to like get that level for them. Like, as much as it is for me, it's for those that can't play or don't realistically can't play anymore, that had their journey taken from them, that I want to level. And then the other reason was that I wasn't leveling. Like, I was like 131, 130. I think I hit 132 when I stopped. Like, there was a point on PS4 where I just stopped leveling because it was like, well, I'm like, until I get a purgatory weapon, like, there's no need for me to do anything. Like, there's no objective reason to doing it, to level and whatever. And, like, it reached one point where, like, oh, Oh. Okay, I'm back. My dad brought me they were making cheese and crackers, that's what it was. Basically, oh my god, I was like, couldn't find experience. Okay. Oh, but it was a pretty good cheese and cracker. Okay, where was I? Yes, let me in. The Void the Void Purgatory Abyss is not worth making. Apparently one person on JP has it, but that thing is not worth making. Not in any way, shape, or form. That thing takes like 9 purgatories to make. It's not worth it. Like, my god. Yeah, on Steam right now, there's a big contention about a plan to cause, like, a bunch of chargebacks on the console, on the server. Like, someone's gonna, like, mass charge back the server to, like, fuck it up, and I don't know what's gonna happen from it. But I've seen I've had a lot of people approach me about it. And they show me things about it. Supposedly going down January 14th. It's some kind of like hack that causes like mass recharge, like refunding on people's accounts. Like it's something gonna go down or something. And like what it's gonna do is it's gonna cause like it would cause Cyberstep to halt the Steam server. Like they would pause it and they would have to do a massive rewind, and there'll be some banning and stuff like that. But like whatever it is, it's not like if it's a revenge thing against Cyberstep, like it's like, oh man, your gacha rates are suck, like they're shit, I'm gonna give everyone back their money. Like you got to realize this game is rated M. It's a mature game. Like everyone that plays this game is supposed to acknowledge it's for adults. It has gambling aspects, alcohol, borderline nudity. Like everyone that puts money into this game is an adult. Everyone made a conscious choice to do this. Like if you roll in this game, like that's a risk you have to know. Like, and like if you're upset over like $50, like that's not even like questionable. Like all these games do this. Like Genshin is like way more. You spend way more in Genshin just to hit pity, like I was saying like an hour ago. Yeah. Like I don't get it. Like I've heard people say that the people involved, their motive is like a positive motive. Like, oh, we're gonna like fuck over the game to own Cyberstep, and it's like there's a big mixture of players who are salty from the PC closure, and I respect that. But it's like not the proper channel to go to ruin someone else's fun because you had a bad experience. Like What would be a good example? Well, literally, yeah, it's like you play Oni and you roll like $100 and exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Like you roll $100 and you see all your friends get like Miyamoto or the next hot Vanguard, and where do you go from there? Like you see your friends all get like multiple scrolls and they're all happy, and you say, oh fuck it, I'll put in 100, and you get blue balls and you get no Vanguard. You feel salty, but that's a risk you knew before you did it. That's really good. In today's Vanguard economy, 550 is really good. Like for Shikibu, that's 3 times better than me. Now, in the first 4 years that I played Oni, I was unemployed. I had like money from my first job, and that was it. And I stretched that for 5 years. Yeah, like there's always going to be people that get better stuff than you do or whatever. But the proper answer is not, well, I had a really bad experience, so no one else is going to be allowed to have a bad experience. It's like, no, they're an adult. Let them choose for themselves. Well, they do have pity with the Yorozu. And every time you do get double sevens, you do get a guaranteed platinum. Like, but there is no eventual pity. Like, even I think Genshin's pity is too deep. You lose that 50-50, I hate rolling in Genshin. I hate that feeling. That's, to me, like in Genshin, when I lose the 50-50 and I'm back to 0, and I now know that I have to go from 0 to upwards to 90 spins to get the thing I want, and there's going to be no surprises along the way, I hate it. I absolutely hate that feeling in Genshin. When I know the next thing's guaranteed, and it's just, I have to roll until I get it. And I hate it. I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling so much. Like, I never get that in Oni, because Oni it's always random. You never know what you're going to get. I had Fish Eyes Platinums. I had double Vanguards on Shunoban Heart Eyes. Like, Oni rolling's exciting when it's not, like, dog shit. Like, I think the best thing Oni could have would be epitomized path, like what Genshin does with the weapon system, because that's where you have multiple 5 stars. And, well, not only that, but yeah, it could be 13, exactly. But really, one thing they should do is, like Oni, one thing Oni should do for rolling is that, this song's fucking good. What is that? Oh, that's the, okay, yeah. Like, it is very steep with the tickets, it is. But the main difference between like Genshin and Oni is that in Genshin, you don't get as many 5 stars as you do Vanguards in Oni. Like, it's like in Oni, like when you roll, you get a lot of Vanguards. It's just they're not the ones you want for the most part. Now, I know not everyone's me or everyone has their bad times, but for the most part, it's like when I got Shikibu, this is my prime example. You'll hear me say it a million times. Like, I'm someone who doesn't roll for things I don't need, and Shikibu was something I felt I didn't need, but I really wanted. So there's a lot of Vanguards I don't have, things I didn't have. On that Shikibu banner, I did spend like 1,500. But, like, in the process, like for me to say, oh yeah, I had to spend 1,500 to get Max Shikibu, that also doesn't say, yeah, I got 4 Rikus, 5 Sugimos, 5 Kenshins, and 2 Makamis. Like, that was so good for Vanguards. Yeah, like you actually get stuff. In Genshin, you just get a bunch of shit weapons and the occasional 4-star, if that. Like Genshin, like here's the problem. Like I will say that Genshin needs to make more 3-star weapons, but they don't. You know why? Because people roll anyway. Genshin's in such a good position where they don't have to actually do anything. They don't have to do shit. Because, like, they can leave those weapons in there for the end of time. Because people will still roll for the 5-star. They don't care. They don't care. Like, the weapons might as well just be crystals. Like, now it's better that they're not, because Harbinger of Dawn's a good weapon. But like Genshin's in a position where people just get the 5-stars. People go get those cool characters. They don't care what else they get. But for me, like I like it when there's a new 4-star in a banner, and it's like, oh, I'm rolling for Rosaria, I'm rolling for Sarah. Like I like that feeling because then I'm excited. If I'm just chasing gold lights, I hate the game. Yeah, in Genshin, just getting one character, for the most part, they're good. In Oni, you need like usually 1, 2, 3 scrolls, 3, 4, 5 scrolls for whatever it is. And once you get a 5-scroll character in Oni, you need all characters 5-scroll. Like, I honestly, like, if I have like, when I'm using Shizuka, like, if I had the first aid fill Shizuka, it would take me 5 minutes. Like, oh my god, I hate that. I hate that so much. I love using her, though. But if I had to first aid and do it, oh my god, you're literally sitting there for like 3 minutes. That's right. You get extra stuff in Oni. Now, when we used to always get life sigils and shit like that. Yeah, Honda's not in the free. That's true. Like in Genshin, it is one currency, it is that, but like I find I end up spending way more in Genshin than I do Oni. Like I do. Like fuck. Like I don't see 6 many characters. Like I have Tartaglia because I wanted Rosaria. And I have Zhongli because it's fucking Zhongli. Like the only other C6s I have is like Kaching and Chi-Chi, and that's recent. Oh, and Raiden Shogun. Yeah. And then it's those weapons and stuff. Like, and Genshin's kind of approaching Oni territory. For me, is that I don't like rolling units. Yeah. Whenever I think of your channel, I always think of a big money player. Am I rich? I'm not rich. I'm just smart with money. And I don't have a lot of, like, commitments. Like, my rent is very understandable. My job's really good now. But no, I'm not a really rich, affluent person. Yeah. Trolling unit sucks. Yeah, sometimes it really sucks. Like, it's just so expensive now. But no, I'm not really rich. YouTube doesn't really, like, pay or anything either. Like, I'll get the occasional donations. But, apart from that, it's all just work. I do a lot of overtime. But no. And generally, I like to save like 90% of everything I earn. That's just how I've always been. Where do I work? I don't like to answer that question. Like, it's nothing shady or anything. It's just I don't give that information out. I notice I always waddle when the Moon King wears off. You could put... Oh, Jesus. Well, you could, technically. I've never seen that happen, but... I've talked to people that have had to get 5 Eurozus and KG. Oh, tickets don't do shit. Tickets don't do shit. And when they do, it's awesome. Like, one guy I know, Shadow, he got a Leviathan off his New Year's ticket. The Ice Spear Ruina, does it just drop? You have to do Glaciers reward up. Like, do not do regular Glaciers. Like, that's just a waste of your time. You do Glaciers reward up, and then you have a chance of getting a Glaciers weapon in reward from beating Glaciers Typhoon. That's about it. And then you identify it, and you have a 1 in 8 chance of getting the spear. Yeah. We're due for a Tiamat, a Typhoon Purgatory. I think we're due for that. Oh, that sucks. Oh, yeah, sometimes you can't even use tickets. Yeah, that happens. We're talking about something. Right, so, yeah, I'm not, like, super rich or anything. But I got a new job, like, 3 years ago. And the job paid, like... At the time, the job paid twice minimum wage. So, that was really good. And now I make, like... 50% more? So, like... 1.5 times minimum wage. Or no, 2.5. 2.5 times. And I get a lot of overtime. And I tend to only spend Oni time. Farm Odin? Yeah. But that's my situation. I'm not, like, super rich. I'm not some Silicon Valley fiend or some real estate seller. No. That's all it is, man. It's where your friends are. That's all it is. As a broke 15, yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine playing the game when I was that young. Like, I was like 21, 22 when I started. 21, something like that. I think Lyra was 21. I was 23, something like that. I think I'm 29 now. Yeah, 6-7 years. Yeah. Hey Dan, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Oni has its periods. Like, it has eras. Like, it has timelines. Like, if you're there for it all, like, the game changes so much. Like, I'm thinking about it now. Like, do you know how exciting it would be to, like, I remember when we were stuck in Echigo and I watched a video of Supreme Tentacle doing Satan. Like, could you imagine, like, going back and watching your own gameplay now, like, 6 years ago? Like, imagine, I couldn't even imagine watching the shit I could do now. Like, the Vanguards, the skills. Like, if I would have been, like, the same age when Ice Dragon Spiral came out, I would be flipping. Like, I would be that much more excited. Like, oh my god. Ice Dragon Spiral. Holy shit. It's like Water Dragon, but it's like, it does damage cap. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Like, I would be so excited. I would be like, oh my god. Like, and then, like, that's a normal skill we get for free? Oh my god. Like, that's amazing. I could do the entire game with that skill. Like that's how I used to be. Like, when I used to look at stuff, like, oh my fuck. Like, I remember we would pressure the PC players, like, show us the Sublimes. Show us the Sublimes. We don't have them yet. And we saw a clip of, like, Water Tidal Wave Sublime. We're like, oh my god. What in fuck's name is that? Like, that right there was, like, the pinnacle. Just looking at stuff and, like, yeah, the new carries, stuff like that. But just, like, watching that stuff, like, looking forward, like, watching the Scarlets do a dungeon we never heard of before, watching people do Lucifer, I'm like, what the fuck, that's bullshit, he's, like, pissing lightning all over them, oh my god. And we'd watch them, like, perfect block, like, oh. Like, we would just fucking go goo goo gaga for that stuff. Back in the day. Like, I don't know how many, oh yeah. You were like 11, holy smokes, dude. You're just a baby. 11, oh my god. When I was 11, no. When I was 14, no, that was 2014? No. When I was 14, I was making Naruto Clash Ninja videos. I was fucking good at that. I love that. Yeah. But, like, I remember when we went back and watched footage of Miyamoto, like, before she came, like, before we got her, it was, like, insane. Like, I remember, like, Lyra had, like, a tip jar for his streaming, like, the Miyamoto jar. Like, he had saved up, like, $100 of donations for when Miyamoto came. Like, it was a big deal for him. I remember we talked to people. Yes, that's, like, my most viewed video, is Killer Bee shooting, the I'm a fire in my laser, blah! Like, that's literally it. Like, that video is my most, I think it's my most viewed video. Because it's just, like, a viral clip. And then people are, like, I can't imagine how many people, like, and there are some. I've talked to people that watched me for my Naruto content, watched me play Onigiri, and they got an Onigiri. Like, that to me is, like, whoa. People always like, when are you going to go back to Naruto? And I'm like, whoa. I mean, there is a fan project that made Super Clash of Ninja. But I don't know if I'd play it. Like, I was excited in it, but, like, they told me they removed 3v3, and I'm like, fuck this. Like, they removed 3v3 to make room for something else, and I'm just like, I'm not touching this. No. I appreciate them for it, but I don't know. It's sort of like when they made, like, Project M for, like, Smash Bros. And it was, like, all the hardcore elements, but it was, like, it wasn't, like, as, it didn't feel right. It was cool, but it was, like, it's not the same. I am at Ninetales right now, though. But yeah, like, I was gonna say, like, I wonder if, like, any of the old PC players, like, if they ever, like, check in and look at stuff, like, like even people that like quit before the closure and stuff, like they just look back. It's like how's Oni doing now? And it's just like they see they see Shizuka do 99 million. It's like, what the fuck? Then they see Honda just like, what? Because I remember we used to do so much research. We used to do so much like future proofing. We used to like, oh, what do we need for this? What do we want for that? Like, what do we want? Now, the ones I'm really talking about are not the ones that lost. Like, people that quit before it ended. Like, before they were forced to quit. You know, they quit of their own choice or whatever life circumstance happened. That's what I'm talking about. Like, veteran players that just, oh, they had enough or whatever. Not people that were playing till the end and they lost it. I don't imagine they'd look into stuff that much. You know. But, like, for the players that, you know, they got to like 125, they got all their stuff. Like, well, this is fun, but there's nothing to do. I'm getting bored. I'll see you guys later, and then they come back, and it's like they look up some videos, and it's like, oh my god, what the fuck is a Honda? What the hell? Oro's going off. What this shit? Satan Ignis. What's that? Holy shit! You know, like that's the hype. That's the hype that Oni gives. Like games that get gradually evolving. Like other games that have like PvP, like you see power creep like that, and you hate the world. You hate it. He's like, well, like what the fuck is that? What do I have to get to compete with this? This is bullshit. You know? But like only like with being PvE, it's different. You're part of those players. Yeah. Yeah. What the hell was that? That was loud. What is that? Holy shit. Oh, I like that song. That's a noise. It is, sometimes. Like, in my Fire Emblem Heroes game I play, my phone, the power creep is so fucking rampant that you're, like, as long as you don't care about being current in its, like, arena modes and shit, like, you can go, like, a good 6 months without getting a character, and you know that any new character they release is just bonkers bullshit crazy. Like, 90% of the time. And you, like, the longer you wait in that game to get a character, the better off you are. And Oni's kind of approaching that. Like, given the current game state of Oni, I cannot see them releasing a shit Vanguard in the foreseeable future. How are my other characters? Do I have good level resonance? So my other characters exist, and that's all they do. They're all level 100. They all have resonance. I did that. I got 3 of them to resonance. Yeah, I love Fire Emblem Heroes. You play Fire Emblem Heroes? Right on. Right on. I used to be like right into it. Anyway, the game forced me to play PvP the other day. Gawain has one good move, and it's Belinus. You use the Belinus skill. You use the light buff, and then you use like Corona Stab, and then you use like the light buff, 2 Corona Stab, and double Belinus Ogi. That's all you do. And she's good for Holy. Like, I've seen her do 8 million ticks with Holy. Her Holy's actually fucking good. If you have a Holy build with Gawain, like Frozen Hells or something like that, or Lucent Mags, whatever, and you use Belinus on... You run like 2 Frozen Hells, a Holy Chiami, and like whatever else you got, and you use Belinus, oh yeah. Oh fuck, it's good. I'll show you right now. Like, I won't use her, but I'll bring her up so I boost it over. Because I recently got her to 5 scroll last time I rolled. I don't know what I rolled for. I can't remember. I rolled for something. What the fuck did I roll for? Yeah, it comes down to it. Like, for me, I felt Gawain was shit because she's just slow. To me, Gawain is just so fucking slow. But that Belinus move is good. I can't remember. Oh, Shizuka! I rolled for Shizuka and I rolled for Kaguya. That's who I rolled for. Right. Wolf King, Kaguya, and Shizuka. And I got Gawain maxed out from that. I couldn't remember. But Gawain is here. And, like, this right here, that's literally it. Like, you don't even need this, like, double salvation up here. Like, you would literally just use this Corona stab thing. You would get your Gallatin. I did. I went, like, deeper. I rolled, like, 300 for Luna, and I couldn't get more than 3 scrolls, and I just gave up. And she wasn't even that good. Well, KG takes more than 1 scroll. Like, you don't get mount on KG right away. You need 2 scrolls for mount, and then you need a 3rd scroll for the fire weapon, 4th scroll for the wind weapon, and a 5th scroll for the mountain weapon. KG scrolls are actually really important. Honda scrolls, 1 scroll you're fine. If you don't mind swapping a lot, like your skills to do certain dungeons, 1 scroll can get you done a lot of shit. 2 scroll Honda, you're very comfortable. 3 scroll is where you want to be, and 4 scroll beyond is up to you. The 4th, like, she doesn't need all the weapons. She doesn't. Like, if you want to use Honda in dungeon, like, I have to do a Honda guide. I understand that. I made the montages, but that doesn't show you how to use her in dungeon. But, like, Gawain, like, depending how many scrolls you have, you either use Enchanting Glow Light or Enchanting Glow Radiance. That's at 3 scroll. That level 1 Shinget? You're damn right, boy. I've been trying to level up my Vanguards. I was working on Kentucky. But yeah, like, if you had, like, a 1 scroll Gawain and you wanted to use her, you would have this buff. You're gonna save that? Yeah. So you would have, like, Enchanting Glow Light or Radiance, whichever one you want, on your weapon. And then you would have the 2 Corona stabs. And then for your Ogi, you would just have Belinus. Belinus is 100% holy, 3,000 skill force. Right on, man. Oh yeah, I always want you guys farming while I'm farming. You don't necessarily have to watch. This is like a podcast with anime or video games. But that's what I would do with Gawain, is, like, you have a buff, then you have whichever buff you can get, then you go double Corona stab and then just Belinus. Izuna guide, I think there was one, but fuck it. Someone mentioned something like Honda with explanation. Get out of here. Jesus. Like Honda, I like this comet skill. Like, it's fun, but like here's the ugly truth with Honda. If you have a Honda with max cooldown, all these skills don't matter. All these regular skills do not matter at all. All it comes down to is your Ogis. And that's one of the problems with Vanguards nowadays, with that much cooldown. But it's Vanguards just... Unless Vanguards are mechanically built, you don't need the normal skills. Like, Honda's literally attack formation right away, and then whatever Ogis you want. Like, I have Spinden on the first weapon, because then you debuff the enemy's defense with Shinden. I thought it was Spinden, it's Shinden. Yeah, like Shinden at rank at 3 scrolls, which is where you get it. You hit the enemy and they lose their defense. They lose 50% defense for 30 seconds. Like, you do that on an enemy when you need it. You just hit them with Shinden and they get debuffed. After that, I just have Aurora because it's like a safe invincibility move, like when you need it. After that, I switch weapon and I have Aurora. And then I have Raiden. And then after that, you have Heavenly Thunder if you want to use it. It could see more play against bigger enemies down the line, or enemies that move a lot, but right now there's no need of it. But Spear Falling Star, I think that's it. Morning Star or Falling Star? Spear Falling Star, I think that's what it is. I have to read it really quick. Yeah. So what's the one scroll rotation? Okay, so if there was a one scroll rotation, a one scroll Honda would be attack formation. Then you would have double. Where is it? You would have double Falling Star 7, Falling Star 6, or you could have Falling Star Purple Lightning. Like on a one scroll, I would do, yeah, you have formation, then I would have Purple Lightning 7, which is unlocked at 80, and it's basically like an Eternal War. And then if you dash with it, and then you would have Falling Star to like clear out mobs. Like this is your mob killing move, honestly. This, you get to like target, it says up to 4, it's a lie. You get to target like up to like 6 enemies and just blow them the fuck up. And that's what you do. You just go into, you Purple Lightning into a crowd, and then you just blow everything up. And that would be your normal skills. You would have attack formation, you would have Falling Star, or Purple Lightning, Falling Star, and then on your Ogi rotation, you would have Aurora and Aurora, or Shogun or Raiden. Like these are the, like, I've used this skill. I've had her for a week. I have had Honda for literally a week, and this skill is level 39. And that's the rank 6. The rank 7's 41. Because this move, like, you hit like 16 times every use. This thing has like 33,000 skill force. It wasn't that when I first got it. It was fucking not that when I first got it. Even the Aurora, the beam, like how many times have I used that? It's level 25, 20k skill force, and 28, 22,000. Yeah, Honda Civic, yeah boys, extended warranty. But one scroll Honda is literally attack formation, Purple Lightning, Falling Star, and then Aurora, or Aurora. Like you can either choose to do double Aurora or double Raiden, or one or the other. The best Vanguard, KG, Meta KG. Meta KG is the best Vanguard in the game. Plain and simple. But that's what I would do. But on a 2-scroll Honda, which would be more optimal, you would just, like, you'd have one weapon. Like, your first weapon would have literally this. It would be on a 2-scroll. It would be this minus the comet. Like, minus the comet skill. Let me turn that down a bit so I can think. So a 2-scroll Honda, which would be perfect. It's attack formation, then it's like Purple Lightning 7/6, and then you would have like Aurora Shinden. Like that's fine, or whatever you want, really. But you'd run Shinden at that point. Like you'd run this setup, and then your weapon 2 would be. You might not even run Shinden at that point. Actually, you wouldn't. On a 2-scroll, it would be Purple Lightning, Aurora, and then your weapon 2 would end up being like this. It would literally be this, like attack formation, Morningstar, Raiden. That's all you would do. It's only at a 3-scroll that you should start using Shinden, because like you don't need it that much, but it helps. But on a 1-scroll, like you need all the time you can get. So you want to be using lasers. You want to be like perfectly invincible and shit. 1-scroll, 2-scroll. So, right. So you wanted me to clarify who I said was the best. Made a KG. It's this girl up here. That one there. Petition to remove energy from dungeons. That's a petition to close the game down. That's all that is. because Cyberstep either makes their money, like Cyberstep makes their money at point of purchase. People need a point of purchase reason to put OC in the game, and this comes from a standpoint of it's a free to play game. If people aren't rolling, now if people aren't rolling, they're restoring. If people aren't, and sometimes they're doing both. Like point of purchase is so important. So like me, I want to level to 140. This is going to cost me 4,000 OC. You do not have to change attack formation ever. You apply it once and that's it. If she's the best, why use anyone else? Okay, so because of typings. So really quick, this is Meta KG, and I'm completely fine with interrupting the experience run to talk about this, because this is why like I don't do guides, and I appreciate this so much. Like I do the occasional guide, but I always say like you guys are going to get more information out of me by just I'm streaming and you ask me questions. Because if you guys have questions about something that's on your mind, like I could make a guide about something and it might be 45 minutes in that guide or 25 minutes into that guide before you get the answer you want. So like this is really the best way for you guys to get any information you want out of me. So this is KG's thing. You cannot alter her skills. They are what they are. But if you look at the different weapons, the skills change. They become a different element. Does it show the skill force? Yeah, it does. The skill force is fucking crazy. 20,000, 20,000, 16,000, 10,000. For the wheels, the other stream, the wheels. But I was using her, yeah. So the thing with Meta KG, so why use anyone else? Okay, so Meta KG is weak against the Soul type and the Beast type. She's strong against the S type and the M type. There are some matchups where her damage doesn't, like you could use her, but her damage won't be as sharp as someone else who is the proper typing matchup. So for example, you want to use Fire Meta KG in a dungeon where you're allowed to fill up. And the enemy you're fighting is weak to fire, but they're a beast type, and KG does reduce damage, or they're a soul type, and she does reduce damage. In that case, you have the Fire Vanguard Battle Maiden Shizuka, who has the strong against beast typing, and she will just devastate the shit out of any beast that's weak to fire. Shizuka, really strong. But they both share the SL weakness, so that's like, oh no. But then you also have a Fire Vanguard Wolf King Kaguya, who is strong to the SL typing, and she's Fire Dark. But it usually works whatever you're using, unless they're someone that's really resistant to dark, but weak to fire. Even so, then you have Kaguya, who is strong to SL, shares the S typing, also weak to beast, but is neutral to monster. But if you were having a struggling matchup where you needed fire, and the enemy was SL, and KG doesn't cut it, Shizuka doesn't cut it, then you have Wolf King Kaguya, who does cut it. So the reason why you would use other Vanguards is Vanguards have many different applications, especially when you get into like mechanical ones. It's not always about damage. Like Kaguya has like one of the longest ranges in the entire game from her skill they added this year, the Dangerous Missile. This thing it shoots like 5 missiles that like all cap. It's like 50 million every button press. And the skill has knockback, and it can be used at range with like no cooldown, with 2 skills. Like she fulfills a niche that the others can't do. And that depends on what enemy you're fighting. Like certain events you don't want to be close range. Yeah. Right, I do have a lot of options, and a lot of them are, like, a lot of these characters I don't try to get, which is a shame, but some of them I do, and, you know, but that's why, and that's why they put in the typing originally, because Miyamoto was so good that people weren't getting Luna, people weren't getting Venus, people weren't getting everything that was released after Miyamoto, because Miyamoto just did everything better, so they had to put in the typing to, like, say, like, whoa, like, we're putting in this typing thing, and like Cyberside would have like lost a lot of sales, you know. So like that's why like KG, the thing about KG, like what makes her the best is she's a Vanguard and a Mount. So and she's going to come out tomorrow, I guess. She's going to be in the banner next week on PS4. So the banner, the unit, whatever, the Ankoropon, the Nian. She does still hit like a truck. She does. Even against Soul. It's true. It's true. It's very rare that you'll run out of time with KG. It's very rare. Like, as long as you're built correctly, like you're using Koto mags or whatever you got going for you, horse mags, KG can get the job done. How do you tell what type of monster is? You can look them up in the wiki, yeah. Do I know why the PC cat is so empty compared to the PlayStation cat? Steam cat wouldn't have limited Vanguards. Right now we have a whole shit ton of limited Vanguards because of New Year's. Like, they're all in there right now. And we've had more Vanguards released than you guys. And I don't know if you guys have the Sublimes or not. I don't know. And you guys don't have Experience Ticket 4s. That's part of it. But basically, KG, because she's a Vanguard and a Mount, she is instantly charged every time you enter the dungeon. So on all those events where you have no dungeon to fill up on, KG's ready to go as soon as you enter the dungeon, which is a huge boon for all the dungeons they've released lately where it's just a boss. You don't have a chance to fill up. You have to go out there with a bow or first aid or whatever. So she's just like a lot better for farming, lets you do things you normally can't. Because she's a Vanguard and a Mount, you can enter Mount mode virtually at any point in time, as long as she's alive. And when you do, you switch to a stamina-based system, so you can eat attacks you normally couldn't eat. And when you come out of it, you lose all of KG's negative status effects that she may or may not have, like if you were stunned or frozen or whatever. You go into Mount, you come back, and it's as if nothing happened. You get a full health heal, you get all your SP back. She doesn't have to ever use HP items, SP items, because of that feature. After that, her weapon has 3 damage multipliers on it. That's an effect. And her weapon is like a Slice, Fire, Wind, and Mountain at default. When you get your 3rd scroll, you get the Fire one, where all the skills are fire. It's all the same skills, but now they become just Slice, Fire, Slice, Fire, Slice, Fire. You don't have Sublimes. No, that's why. You're missing that. We have like a bunch of them. And then the Wind weapon, all her skills become Wind instead of all being shared. And then finally, all her skills become Mountain. And this trait, whatever weapon you are when you go into the Mount also becomes that elemental typing. So, like KG having instant charge, the ability to fully heal herself, the ability to turn into a Mount, and she has high as fuck damage, and she has invincibility frames out the ass, and she has, like, essentially 3 different elements, all really good. She's the best. She's the best, objectively. But there are situations where, well, KG doesn't have rain, KG doesn't have lightning, KG doesn't have... like, she only has 3 out of the 8 elements is where I'm going. So you would need other Vanguards to cover those options, right? Like, she doesn't have dark, she doesn't have holy, she doesn't have ice, she doesn't have water, and she doesn't have lightning. So she has, like, everything else. So that's where it comes into question, like, Maida Toshi, Wind and Lightning Vanguard, super awesome. She probably still is, like, the best Lightning Vanguard. Like, Honda gives her a run for the money, for sure. But for most players, they would have the 2 Maidas. Like, they would have... If you had Maida KG, you would have Toshi / Inuchio, which would be, like, the best Lightning. And then Ice Dark, Murasaki Shikibu is one of the best. Absolutely. Yeah, Toshi was super hyped for sure, but she was in a really bad unit. Like, I wasn't touching it. Dark and Rain, you have Gembu, who's incredibly good. Kagi is another good Dark Vanguard. Momotaro's Dark Lightning. Generally, the later characters are released, the better they are, for the most part. But generally, it's all about getting Vanguards to cover certain elements. Like, KG is like, yes, every player needs KG. Like, that's just where it is. But that's like, KG can't do dungeons. Like, KG can do bosses. Like, KG kind of suffers at dungeons. She's slow but strong. Like, She can't do dungeons. But mounts do dungeons now anyway, so it's not that big a deal. Sugamo, best ice Vanguard in the game. Fight me. Riku is like... She was at one... I was giving Riku all the credit in the game. Riku is fucking crazy. I was putting Riku at, like, one of the best Lightning Vanguards in the game. And she becomes, like, after your guys' event, she becomes a standard banner character. Like, her and her sister. Riku is the exact same elements as Honda. And Riku is super fucking good. Honda's just super fucking better. But Riku is amazing. Riku does so much fucking damage, it's unreal. Because Riku has a mechanic where she just gets 150% attack out of nowhere. Riku's fucking awesome. Riku's fantastic. These two characters, fantastic. Best ice right there, Sugamo. Riku is like one of the best mountains, one of the best lightnings. Yeah, you guys are behind console. Yeah, Steam is behind. You guys look forward when you watch us. Ho-Oh, no, that's not it, man. Kenshin, slow as fuck. Gawain, slow as fuck. Lancelot's super good for Rain. Super good for Rain and Holy. Don't slip on her. Oda's always been good. Dark Fire, Rebellion, 3 Scrolls at least. Miyamoto, always good. Dungeon clearing. She just has options. Sugamo does have a machine gun. It's just Sugamo's gun moves, like, they're not as good as her ice. Like, just to bring this up really quick. Yeah, Lancelot did change the game. I remember watching a guy on PC do Eldritch Beast with 3 knowledge mags. Like, he had 3 knowledge mags and a Chiami. And he was doing Eldritch with a 1 scroll Lancelot. Fucking changed the whole world. So, but I want to bring up Sugamo because Steam has Sugamo right now, and I want to tell you guys about Sugamo. This is Sugamo, okay? Sugamo is one bad bitch motherfucker, okay? Look at this girl. She will wreck your whole asshole. 10 days from Sunday. Oh, you can with free? Right on. Anyway, Sugamo has a bunch of skills. Ignore all these skills. I haven't used half these skills. Don't ignore these two. Sugamo's only good skills are like Plasma Apocalypse, Heat Purge, and Triple Aegis. Gatling Gun is kind of okay. No, like, one of the gun moves does get stupid high numbers. It does, and that's Gatling Vision. That's when you just drop 3 guns and it just shoots. Like, this is on, like, your second weapon just to keep you alive. Like, if you have a Chiami, you don't die. Gatling Vision is good, but everything else is kind of lame. One of the skills, I don't know if it's Bullet Storm. Hazardous Volley is like Eternal War, but you don't really use it. It's just funny. Basically. But basically, just how you use Sugamo is you run Triple Aegis, and on one of your weapons, you run Heat Purge, which is when you do too much damage, you have to, like, relax yourself. It also gives you 10 ice and 10 lightning. Look at that. But Triple Aegis protects you from 3 hits. Any 3 hits you're immune to. So that's really nice. And then you just use, for Ogies, you all this other shit here, you don't even use. You don't use any of this stuff. Gun Parade, Despair, Annihilation, Reaper, Sweeper, all this stuff here, you don't use it. None of it's worth it. And I tried to use this stuff, and then I found this move called Blue Moon Falling. That's all you use. Like, look at this. They're both level 54. Everything else barely touched. Barely touched. You just put this Ogi on all your weapons. Blue Moon Falling. Blue Moon, they all say 5, but Blue Moon Falling 6 drops 2 meteorites of ice that do cap. They always cap. Like 90% of the time they cap. This one is 3. So you just go, and she'll say, Oshimai Des. And you run that, and you just go, Oshimai Des, switch weapon, Oshimai, and you just spam it. You use it until your SP is gone. And it's literally 20 mil. It's like 2 skills, 50 million. Switch weapon, 50 million. Switch weapon, 50 million. Switch weapon, 50 million. Like, I put a video up of me, Eva, Botch, and I think Vlex, and we did Gakuho Purgatory, and like I did a whole video with music and stuff for her, and she demolished that Purgatory. Like we had like a 4-minute time. Like it's literally all Sugamo. Like right now, Sugamo is like just when it comes to pure ice, she's the best. So don't like you guys have her right now. You guys have Riku, Sugamo, and Shikibu right now, and Sugamo's fucking good. Apart from that, you have this move called Plasma Apocalypse, and this, like, I'm gonna hover over its description right now, and word for word, I will tell you what it does. Discharges powerful electric shocks to fuck bitches up. That's all it does. That's literally all it does. You just rain lightning from the sky, and it just paralyzes people and kills them. Like, if they live, they're paralyzed. It's insane. Like, if you just, like, build her gauge up and you just start spamming this, it doesn't take any energy to use. You get to be at 150% damage and just rain this down, and it's like 5-6 ticks of damage cap. Just boom, 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 at like the same range as Leviathan using a radio. Like, it's insane. It's insane. Like, do not sleep on Sugamo is what I want to say. Like, absolutely one of the best Vanguards in the game. Absolutely. So underrated. So not respected. But by fuck is she good. Oh my god. I remember, like, she beat the shit out of that wolf, too. Do I have 6 maxed? Technically, yes. Like, 6 and 99, I have them maxed. But I don't use them. I honestly have no idea. Sugamo, I don't even know how many scrolls I have for her. I honestly don't know. I really don't know about them. I've never really used them. I don't think they're worth using. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. And then honorable like we did a whole tier list of Vanguards earlier, but Kirin's still always good. Orihime's really good. Miyamoto's really good. Valkyrie's amazing. Like, I would have put Valkyrie as the best Ice Vanguard in the game, but Sugamo just does everything better. Oh, fuck, man. That'd be funny. And then Venus is amazing for Rain and Holy. Anyway, that's a great question. I appreciate it very much. Let's keep going. I just want to give you guys a visual example, like why things are as they are.